I was in Club Biscuit the other day.
The club that your ex-partner runs?
Yeah.
It's a pun, isn't it? Club Biscuit. If you like a lot of chocolate on your biscuit, join our club.
I suppose you're going to tell me that song's got sexual connotations.
No, it never occurred to me.
Anyway, it's quite a trendy club, and sometimes they have women cleaning in the men's toilets, and all the men stand around pretending not to notice that there's a woman in there. But I always get this very strong urge to expose myself to her. Not so much because I'm a closet exhibitionist, more because I just think no jury could convict me. I could always claim I was just on my way to pointing it at the urinal. Or that in putting it back in my trousers, I was just giving it a jolly good all-round shake, which happened to involve me dancing around in a circle.
This club?
Yes.
Does it have a long waiting list?
Hi. I was wondering what you were doing later. Maybe we could...
Please don't shut me up in here.
No. I suppose for the rest of our relationship, the how did you two meet thing would be too much of a cross to bear.
David,
Ava, what are you doing here?
I have a job cleaning in the club now. Sean gave it to me. I was watching you.
Were you?
Yes. It's a shame you cannot display the same accuracy in your own bathroom.
Well, maybe you put in a blue carbolic cube for me to aim at.
David, what are they doing? Are they sexually gay? I must tell Sean.
No, Ava, it's a custom in the West for young men, when they have something important to talk about, to do it in the toilet cubicle. Have you ever seen Happy Days?
Oh, yes. With Ralph Malph and Mrs. Cunningham and the spin-off series Chachi Loves Johnny, which did not do so well. It's hardly surprising. I mean, it's set in the 1950s and Chachi has a center parting. We had our own version of Happy Days back home. It was tailored to the expectations of life in Slovenia in the 1950s.
Yeah. What was that called?
Happy Day.
Well, you remember that the Fonz used to have big meetings in the toilet.
Yes, but not in the cubicle. David, they are homosexualists. I can hear them sniffing.
I think you'll find that the episode where Arnold's was about to be closed down, he held a big summit meeting in one of the cubicles with Potsy, Chachi and Ralph Malph.
Oh, well, where was Richie Cunningham?
Oh, there was a subplot in that episode about him locking himself in his bedroom and never coming out.
No wonder now he's gone bald.
Hey, Dave. I can't believe we waited so long to get satellite TV. This is great.
Yeah, well, it should be. It's the biggest dish in the world. The people who got it up there said they had a slightly easier time winching up the London Eye.
Well, Dad, you shouldn't have bought the big old motorised one.
Well, how else am I going to get the channels I really want to watch?
You go and live in Denmark.
320 channels. We're actually watching channel 287 now. Like Dubai TV. Huh. There's like 5 guys singing and they all got tashes. It's like the Moustache 5.
Ethan, you can't call it a tash and a moustache. If it's a moustache, it's a tash. If it's a moustache, it's a tosh.
Yeah, but if it was a moustache, it'd be a tosh.
Leave it.
When I'm older, I quite fancy having a moustache. A big, black, bushy one.
Hello.
Hi, Pete. Is this from you?
No, why?
No, it just looks like your handwriting.
Don't be absurd. This petty scrawl, it looks like someone's written it with a foot. I have a very fine hand.
That's what Jeremy Beadle once said.
Okay, everybody. I'm changing to channel 7. Cool!
That was like an earthquake. The whole building could have come down. Still, it's worth it for Madagascar beach volleyball.
So
I'd like you to make sure that all the skirting boards are dusted regularly.
Oh, who is that?
That's my husband. And in here's the toilet, but you needn't worry about that because we're going to get it knocked through and made bigger.
Oh, is that so your husband can take other men in there?
I'm sorry.
Other men? For a special sniffing meeting? No.
Yes, David, your bloody illegal immigrant wife has been indiscreet about some of our members' preferred recreational habits. I don't care what you told her about toilets. Oh, you're a toilet.
That's told me.
What's up?
The police have busted Club Biscuit. They've been there all morning sniffing every available flat surface for cocaine. Apparently one of them's already commissioned a Channel 4 comedy series. It's all to do with this thing I told Ava.
Drugs are bad, Dave.
Ethan, have you ever considered putting yourself up for the post of king of original thought?
No, but trust me, I've been there. And I'm saying, don't go there.
Ethan, once you sneaked into your mum's kitchen and smoked the inside of a banana skin. That's it.
Yeah, man, but I had such a bad trip.
You didn't. It doesn't work. The idea that smoking the inside of a banana skin makes you high was invented by a down-on-his-luck greengrocer.
What's that?
Omsk public access to Discovery.
Why are you speaking in code?
Omsk public access, channel 302 to Discovery, channel 7.
Ethan, these are two big channel leaps. The building's not going to take it. You'll have to change channels in smaller increments.
Oh, it's not going to cause any harm.
Hello? Is this anybody's? It just fell in through the window.
It must have been hit by the satellite dish.
Why don't you try standing outside, wearing it around your neck and seeing if anyone gets the reference?
How interesting, David, you should make a veiled allusion to the Ancient Mariner. Because that was one of the many poems I copied out to win the Bristol and Avon penmanship pennant in 1977. Look at the marvellous curvature of those upstrokes. And then, in 1978, another triumph. I astonished the judges by copying out an entire paragraph from Hansard. In fact, I won the pennant every year until 1983, when I admit my choice of material was perhaps a little ill-judged. But then I was at the time obsessed with Chas out of Chas and Dave. Or was it Dave? How quickly our infatuations pass.
This is great. I like handwriting too. I'm always getting good marks for it at school. I got 10 out of 10 for copying out the Ballad of Reading Jail.
I wasn't very good at it. I think it's because the only pen I had was this big, fat biro with 5 different colour buttons on it. And I spent the whole time trying to push 2 colour buttons down at once. But all I ever got was pale green.
Will you help me with my penmanship, Uncle Peter?
My dear young fellow, of course I will. In fact, try this. The Mont Blanc, the Bugatti of pens. Here, take it for a spin.
Sorry, aren't you going to...
No, sir. I'm just here to watch.
I think maybe you're in the wrong club.
You misunderstand me. This is my assignment. I shall be standing here from 12 noon to 2 a.m. every day until further notice.
Blimey. Where were you in the queue at the job centre?
Again, sir, you somewhat willfully misunderstand me. I'm here as part of the Metropolitan Police Anti-Drugs Community Outreach Project. I'm your local drug czar. Together, we can crack drugs.
But can we crack crack?
Please don't chat me up in here.
A czar? Why does he have to be a drugs czar? Does he, like, have any drug serfs? Is he going to be toppled by a drugs Rasputin?
What are you doing?
I'm being incremental, Dave. I'm trying to get to 157, and I was on Channel 9 20 minutes ago.
What's on channel 157?
Shirley Temple in Poor Little Rich Girl.
By the time you get there, she'll be an ambassador.
Dad, I won!
What?
The regional heat of the National Handwriting Championships.
Really? Great!
What really clinched it was my magnificent ampersands.
Isn't that a film by Orson Welles? Sorry, who are you?
My name is George Holt. I was one of the judges at this regional heat, and to be honest, Mr. Baddiel, I felt I had to come round here immediately. Your son's penmanship, I haven't seen the like of it for 20 years.
Well, thank you very much.
I'm going to go and phone Mum.
Would you like a cup of tea, or perhaps you'd prefer it if I just wrote the words cup of tea really nicely on a piece of paper?
David, have you seen my... Good Lord! Is it George Holt? Calligrapher to the royal household? Handwriting analyst? And author of H, the definitive work on how to write the letter H?
Yes, one of a series of 26.
So you're like a handwriting analyst as well?
Mr. Holt was the man who provided the police with a full psychological profile of the Yorkshire Ripper, just from a note Sutcliffe had left for the milkman.
Yes, it was the curve of his L, the disturbing slant of his T that told me at once he was a misogynist maniac.
What did the note say?
All women in the Leeds area are evil and must die. P.S. 2 yogurts, please.
It's all nonsense. You can't tell anything about someone from the way they dot their I's.
Oh. Well, perhaps everyone here would like to write down on a piece of paper the word hat.
That's incredible. My doctor didn't even know what happened, and he removed the banana.
Yeah, and how did you know I have a spot of eczema on the back of my left knee?
David, I also noticed that your A's are rather flaccid. Now, that indicates that you are a person with a rather childish and immature approach to life.
You are. What about this? It's a note from the caretaker of this building.
Dear Mr. Baddiel, I'm concerned about your satellite dish, positioned immediately above the top flat. It is cutting out light, and its electronic waves may be detrimental to the health of residents on the upper floors.
See, I know what you're going to say, that this man is clearly a terrible whinger who just complains about everything that comes his way for no real reason.
Well,
Hello.
Hey, Mrs. Brown, come on in. Mr. Holt, this is Mrs. Brown from the top floor flat. How's Barry?
Oh, well, that's why I called. We've got to go away for a couple of days. Barry's got to go to hospital.
Oh, dear. Nothing serious, I hope.
Radiation sickness. They can't understand it. It's very rare in this part of North London. In fact, anywhere outside of Hiroshima or Nagasaki. Saturday night. Saturday bloody night. Look, it's like a meeting of Amnesiacs Anonymous. Where are you going?
Home. It's no fun here anymore. Can't even go and do what you want to in the toilet.
Oh, for goodness sake. Can't you enjoy yourself without chemicals?
It's not what I meant. I just meant go to the toilet. That man in there's too frightening.
Cowardy, cowardy custard. Quite surprised I said that. Oh, God, the stress is giving me a headache.
Well, you've got to do something about the drugs, are.
Oh, he's not so bad, is he? He's not that officious.
You're not going to put them in any Coca-Cola, are you, madam?
No.
Just checking. I'll be in the toilet.
I don't know, it's awful when he's in there. My shy bladder can't stand men standing next to me. I normally prefer a urinal set apart from the others by about 2 miles.
Yeah, the guy stands right next to you, and you think, if I don't, like, micturate straight away, he's gonna take it as a sign I'm actually a crack whore.
Oh, men and their shy bladders. You never hear anyone talk about having a gregarious bladder.
That's called incontinence. Anyway, all this talking about it has made me want to go, but I'm not going in there. I'm going to the Fox and Firkin to use their loo.
Good idea. I'm, like, busted.
You can't do that. They've got one of those notices that says toilets for customer use only.
Yeah, well, that's important for the Fox and Firkin self-esteem. Otherwise, it might as well call itself the Fox and Toilet. So we'll stay there and have a drink.
No, look. Use the women's toilet here.
Use, like, the ladies? But wouldn't that be like a carry-on film? Like, we walk in and they all scream? Maybe we should dress up in drag and do it.
If I've got permission from the manageress, I'm going.
Good evening, sir. What would you be doing in here?
Who are you?
I am the drugs czarina.
Who have you got in the disabled toilets? Ironside? Oh, hold on, what was that?
Dave, it's a long journey to Nature Plus, and I'm not turning back now.
What's on Nature Plus?
Topless falconry.
Hello. Oh, hi, Sean. Look, I'm sorry about leaving the oven. Josh? No, isn't he with you this week? Well, the school's wrong. I'll just come straight over.
Oh, and I fear that nasty talon gas could mean the end of Samantha's season.
I didn't write this. Why should I want to take him out of school for a week?
Well, it's your handwriting. Look, it's got your flaccid, immature A's.
I didn't. I think I know who did.
What are we going to do?
Has Pete been in here today?
Yeah, I think he's... No, he can't be. No one goes in there anymore.
What, new hand towels? What about some pomade?
What?
Eau de cologne, hair tonic, bay rum. Tell you what, just rub me down with one of those big velvet things for picking up fluff. I do so admire you fellows who live in the toilet. Where's your saucer full of £1 coins? I know what you get up to, weeding out all the other coins.
Pete, I think Josh has been kidnapped by Mr. Holt.
Oh, my God.
Where might they go?
Well, I'll tell you where George Holt will be this weekend, at the big annual calligraphy convention in Mansfield.
Mansfield? Oh, God, let's get going.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain to me why this £5 note you just handed to me is rolled up?
Yes, certainly. It's because I've been using it to snort Class A drugs.
Come on, Pete!
Oh, we must see this. Jacob Smelling. Now, he's fantastic. One arm, but he does requests.
Requests?
Yes, the crowd shout out fonts, and he does them.
Hello. We've come to rescue our son, not go and see Handy Houdini, the man who, while suspended in chains upside down in water, can still write on a post-it note.
What does he write on a post-it note?
Please get the key, I'm drowning.
Hold on, look. In here, on that stage, in 2 minutes, George Holt, the king of calligraphy.
Hello.
Hello?
How are you?
What? I'm fine.
Oh, don't go.
No, but I have to go and clean in the
No,
bar.
but no one comes in here anymore. You're the first person I've seen in days. I'm so lonely. Terribly, terribly lonely.
Oh, well. Goodbye.
What did it take? What do you want? Smack. I've got loads of this here. Years of conversations. Just stay and have a couple of lines of Charlie with me. Oh, well. I knew this moment would come.
The letter F.
What's he done with our son? A mad, crazed handwriting twat.
At least if there's a ransom note, it'll be good enough to frame.
Think about Josh. He's probably tied up in his trailer, crying, whimpering for his mum.
Everybody, and of course everyone watching at home live on channel 267, the calligraphy channel. I've been in this game a long time now, and Perhaps the moment has come for me, your king of calligraphy, to abdicate. No. All things must pass. But like all kings, I have a prince in waiting, a prince of penmanship. Will you welcome, please, ladies and gentlemen, my protégé, Josh?
Hi, Ethan. Yeah, could you record something on channel 267? Now. I don't care if you are watching Sky One.
It's too big a leap, Dave. 266 channels at once, you can't take it. Okay. On your own head be it.
It's so wonderful to have you home again.
Yes. What's that noise?
Oh, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that your radiation sickness is in remission. We can start to build our lives again. Today is a day of hope.
So, how is Barry now?
Fine, really. And they're very happy with their new place. Apparently it's got great wheelchair access.
But does he still have bits of satellite dish wedged into his head?
Yeah. I've heard he can pick up almost 267 channels, including Red Hot and Danish. So he's quite happy.
What about George Holt? Are you anxious that he might now represent a substitute father figure for Josh?
Well, I don't think so. Well, I did find Josh the other day writing out a series of letters from the alphabet, which he told me he very much wanted George to see.
Which letters?
D, and then an A, and then another D, and a Y. Probably nothing.
And the drug czar?
He's at the Priory.
Oh, yes, that's right. I'm seeing that myself at 4. Part of a group therapy thing involving Keith Richards, Shaun Ryder, Howard Marks. The usual gang.
Times New Roman. For an uncle, he does zap dingbats. Absolutely incredible.